Okay, everybody, we have a 2016 V-Strom 1000 from Suzuki. Very nice bike. Oh boy, it's tall. With ABS. It's very quiet with that neutral. It's got a lot of little grunt there, though. That grunt, though. Mirrors are pretty darn amazing. Revs like no one's business. So, second, and I believe this will be the last ride for the day. It says it's 5:43, but it's not. It's 4:31 as the time, and they're closing up shop. You can see here. Traction control is on. I can see. This person in, well, two bikes ahead of me is the bike that I just got off of. It would have been in the previous video. The Gixxer, which I'll put in the annotations that it was actually a 1000 and not a 600. I signed up for the 600 and then got on the wrong bike. Wow, this is really noisy. This is a lot of wind. Those brakes, good God, those are big boy brakes. Those brakes are no joke. I only tapped the front brake and it was, oh, we're going to a stop. What is this truck up here doing? I don't even. Alright, so we're in 5th gear. We're cruising at 40. Barely even doing 2,500 RPM. Yeah, I gotta get in. Do it twice. Good gosh. What is this dude doing? Well, this is lame. But anyway, to the bike. This bike is super comfortable. And I do mean super comfortable. This bike is good, man. I swear, dude. I could ride this thing across country today, and I would be just so comfortable. So comfortable. And it's got a place to put bags and stuff, and it's like infinitely proud. Thank you for getting off the road. I don't know what this Dodge is doing with his life. But God, you feel so high up, man. You feel so high up. I have like an extra helmet in height over all the other riders in this group because the seat is just so giant up. I mean, I'm 5'11", and actually can't remember. I didn't even check to see if I could flat-foot it when I was stopped back there. I'm sure we'll hit a red light or a stop sign or something, and I'll test it then. But yeah, it's like I'm just tall enough to be pretty comfortable on it. So for the shorter riders, this is not going to be kind of your bag. This might not be your jam. But hey, for the taller riders, you know, if you're a taller rider and you ride bikes and notice that windscreens never protect you, and you always feel a little scrunched up because of where the foot pegs are, or the floorboards or whatever. Okay, I can kind of flat-foot it if I stand up a little bit. Oh, this 650 SV go. And I got so many switches, I have no idea what any of them do. There's mode selections over here, passing lights. What mode am I currently in? Does it tell me? There's just, this instrument panel, there's just so much going on. Oh snap, it actually says traction control is off. Oh man, I got a miles per gallon meter too? What? It's an instant one too, so I'm currently doing 26 miles per gallon. Let's get that right down. 18, 17. Man, leaning on motorcycles like as tall as this, it's a completely different experience. Like any little bit of lean feels like you're falling off of a ladder. It's actually pretty cool. Like if you feel like you've gotten a little bit jaded to leaning over on motorcycles, you should try one of these tall adventure bikes, because it will bring that feeling right back to you. But yeah, that wind was pretty crazy. I'm still hearing a lot of wind noise in the helmet too. I didn't put in my ear protection for this ride because I just wanted to, or the last ride, because I wanted to be able to hear those engines. I wanted to be able to experience it and make sure that I can tell like where the wind was hitting. And I can tell there's quite a bit of wind noise. Like it even feels like it was more so than on that Gixxer. Go down into the gear. There we go. Feels like I'm barely leaning, but I'm turning so much more than what I feel like I'm leaning for. So that's something that you have to get kind of used to. But goodness, I don't know if that sound is coming through on the video, but that is a lot of wind noise. Like if you can hear that wind. We're ducking. Oh yeah, perfect now. Silent. Dead silent. Now we got wind again. These mirrors are completely legit. I can just barely kind of see a little bit of my shoulders in it. Other than that, it's just all view of what's going on behind me, especially this left one. I can see the shepherd for this thing is back there swerving around all over the lanes, which I'll probably do too. I want to test out how nimble this is. Kind of kicking myself for not doing that on the Gixxer, but honestly that Gixxer just didn't feel like it wanted to lean over. Put the turn signal there. Drop it a gear. Oh boy, this bike and the leaning thereof. Stepping up a little bit. It's pretty good. You get down below this windscreen, it's fantastic up here. Gotta say, it's just not so great. I don't know if this is the stock windshield or not, but you can see it's also it's bracketed on with these 4 little thumb screws, so it's not one of those adjustable ones. Man, these brakes, especially that front brake, it is just so not a joke. You gotta be careful with those. They will get you. Oh, this bike is so tall. Hoping I can get in front of the SV here, but no such luck. The guy in front of me didn't take off in time. They did ask us not to overtake, and it's a new rider. It kind of looks like from how kind of all over the place they are, so. Wow. That feels so weird. I'm a Ninja and I'm a Boulevard that doesn't feel weird, but that just feels so weird, I guess, because of just the height. You know, and putter this, you know, this right here. I was talking about the GSXR not being a really good commuter bike. No, this is what this bike's bag is. It's commuter. It's long distance touring. This bike would be fantastic. You wouldn't really feel that fatigued. Like, the arm position's pretty good. The legs are slightly bent. The pegs are down decently far, so you got a lot of leg room. You know, the seat is comfortable. It's nice and squishy. Loads of room on it too. It's not one of those tiny little seats, so you got a lot of room to kind of move around, make sure that you're not hitting the same pressure point every time. It's got room to put some giant bags, so you can actually take this, and it's got these big bark busters right here, so riding in cold won't hurt, make your hands cramp up so bad. That's very good. So yeah, this bike is fantastic if you want to do some long distance touring, or just, you know, commuting to work back and forth. You know, good way to cut your fuel bill. I'm puttering around here. It says 60, 50. I'd say this bike probably gets in the neighborhood of like 50-ish miles per gallon, because it's 1,000. It might be better than that. I'm just guessing because of the 1,000cc engine. And gosh, it's just perfect for this. Also, too, another great thing that I really miss from riding my sport bike versus my cruiser that I have now. My cruiser has floorboards, and so the ground clearance on it's not so good. But when is it ever really good on a cruiser? It's not. So you know, you scrape pegs early and you scrape them often, and this right here has got tons of ground clearance. Like, you can actually go off-roading in this bike, light off-roading, but you could do it. You could. You get some proper tires for it. These tires right here are probably good for just like a light fire road when it isn't muddy. Sounds great. I wonder if I can change the mode now. Can I change the mode? Do I have to traction control? Put it traction control. There we go. So does this only change the traction control? That's fine. Is that my emergency flashers? I'm gonna have to give the horn a beep. I beeped the other one. It was a mistake, but I did. So, and I beeped the Indian. So this is your one-stop shop for horn reviews. Bet you don't get that from other motor vloggers, from Chase on Two Wheels and Riding with Tom. I'm gonna pass it. Let's see, the wind is pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie, guys. 6 gear, 6 as high as it goes. 71 miles an hour, 6 gear, 4,000 RPMs, almost dead on it. Mirrors are really good for the interstate. These are pretty good. That's the guy in front of me, one arm riding. It's perfect. One thing that this bike could really use, especially, I mean, if you're getting a motorcycle and you expect to do like a lot of long distance riding or touring, especially on the interstate or motorways, like, I would highly recommend you get one with cruise control. Loads of bikes have them now. When you get into big touring adventure models like these right here, bikes like the Triumph Tiger, they come with it. As a matter of fact, the Triumph Tiger is what I'd really recommend. But if you want to go for a less expensive bike, but also more reliable bike, then and you wanted to tour it like the V-Strom 1000, that's perfect. You could go for the I think it's a 650 V-Strom. It's the smaller version of this, and it'll be good. It's going to have the power, but if you're going to do a lot of motorway touring, I really recommend the 1000. Keep it in the lower rev range, still got loads more power. Let me see, drop it to 2, and yeah, around 5,000 is where she really wakes up. But then you can just drop it up into 6th, and you just cruise. Look at this car right here. It's going to cut right in the middle of this instead of getting on the brakes and getting behind us like the fool that they are. sorry guys, but it just really makes me mad. If you're a motorcyclist, you'll understand how completely stupid that was. Damn it. If you are a motorcyclist, you know, please be careful and watch yourselves out there. We have to take all the responsibility for making sure that we don't get killed out here, because they certainly won't. This person right over here, they won't. Driving around in their Mitsubishi. Not a care in the world. Probably texting and eating a hamburger. Man, this thing is... It's like I don't know. It's so tall. A power outlet right there so you can fire up your GPS. Like I said, touring. Perfect. Charge your phone if you want. This bike is just so good. So if I got it, I would first things first. Hey guys, hey other guys, gotta get the wave. I don't know if they give me the wave on this. They might put me on scooter status because of this. But either way, if I got this, definitely want to get better windscreen, taller windscreen, get more coverage. These bark busters right here, these are, you know, the factory ones, and they're not bad. They're not flimsy. See, they're not flimsy, cheap ones. I think they need to be angled a little better because it looks like they're a little bit on the downside. Maybe that still works aerodynamically, don't know, but probably would. And you know, get some bags, and that's basically all you need. Perfect touring monster machine. And I wasn't kidding about these bikes being really reliable. I have a friend that I used to work with. He had a V-Strom, I think it was 1000, and he put I think he put like 80,000 miles on it. It was a ridiculous amount of miles, like just very impressive. And so that's something you can do. That was pretty quick. The shepherd back there is. There it is. There it is. People in those cars sitting there hating us, I bet. Hooligans. Let her go. Oh, she's getting on it. But yeah, he put like a ridiculous amount of miles on it, and Consumer Reports put out a report too. Fairly certain that was who it was. They put out a report that showed motorcycle reliability by brand, and Honda came in first with a certain percentage. Suzuki matched that same percentage, but I guess just had like a couple of more defects that made them turn up second. And then after that, it went like Kawasaki, and then Yamaha. Right on down the line, Harley Davidson showed up like 5th, I think, in reliability. Triumph was kind of right there with Harley Davidson on reliability. Really hope they keep these demo events. Oh, that's neutral. Found neutral. Found neutral. So yeah, unfortunately the ride's about to be over because the Yamaha dealership or the Suzuki dealership is right above the crest here. Whoa, buddy! Had the motorcycle salute there. If you guys don't know, motorcycle wave, you know, take 2 fingers, point them right on out there. Do that whenever you see a motorcyclist. Some guys won't do it back to you, like maybe the Gold Wing guys. They won't do it to you unless you're on a Gold Wing 2. They're like, oh, peasants out here on their motorcycles. You don't even need the rear brake on this bike. It's crazy. You should still use it though. But other than them, I usually get good waves no matter what I'm riding. Even on my 250 sport bike, I got waves from like the cruiser crowd, you know, the Harley Davidsons, and I wave at scooters and bicycles, that kind of thing. Because you know what? Love that. All right. Boy, this is amazing. This is an amazing bike. Anyway, guys, appreciate you watching the videos. Like and subscribe if you want to see more of them. I plan on doing a lot more of these if I can on different bikes. So yeah, till the next video, we will see you later. Ride safe. I feel like this bike really likes being tipped over. I know it does.